Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Got another day, another video. Today is day 3 of the patch. And in the past couple days, I've used a few different teams, gotten to try out a lot of the newer stuff. Today I am going to try out a couple more things that I haven't got to use yet. Namely, Zen Meditation and High Pressure Water. I actually had completely forgotten and overlooked the high pressure water change until someone from my club reminded me. I'm just going to change out this team. But high pressure water with synergy is now priority, which is really nice on specifically. Come on, where is it? I still can't navigate this. It's been like 3 days. uh, Water Custodian Naga is what it's gonna be. I am just blind. Hello, Bubblegum, welcome. There's Naga. I still don't want to see this. So, but we're gonna be using Water Custodian. I know on the Twitch stream I have like Water Custodian Wednesday. It's mainly a joke. It's not gonna be a recurring thing. Normally Wednesdays are gonna be like gonna actually try and win games rather than make meme teams, I think. But today is Water Custodian Wednesday. Yeah, this tenderness is a fun move too, but I don't think we're going to be running that today. Yeah, so high pressure water gives priority when there's synergy. So we're going to have some fire types on the team. And one specific fire type I know we're going to have is, I'm sure it's up here somewhere. There it is, Hedgen. Because Hedgen has got to go fast and Zen Meditation. Zen Meditation's really cool because now instead of only affecting the time that uses it, it also works with your ally. So technically it's like +4 attack, +4 special attack in total, which is the same as Penance, it's just spread on both Tems. Problem is it's 2 hold and low priority. But Hedgen has got to go fast, which can make up for that. So we're actually going to build this Hedgen as very supporty, even though we're using the offensive trait. We just want it to go fast and still be able to get value. So we're just going to have Plasma Beam as our main offensive move because we get burn value. We'll have Kaleidoscope on it and Generify with a couple neutrals to get Kaleidoscope, pass on the evasion, and kind of stall out for Zen Meditation some more. Fire Tornadoes, I guess we could have Hellfire and kind of go a little bit of a burn team since we'll probably have another fire or two for high pressure water, but I feel like Fire Tornado is just more reliant damage, and if I want to burn, I'll just Plasma Beam, so we'll go with this for now. The other high pressure water users, they're actually physical attackers for the most part. Sypat gets it, but it definitely doesn't want to run it nowadays. Piranhians and Calibus get it. I think the only other good user is Oshiara. And it gets Hurry Wart, so it can have it turn 1 too, which is nice, even though it's already really fast. Might actually just build a bulkier Oshiara. That's Herbaceous for sure, it's just the best move on it. I'm not sure if we need Water Blade because we have high pressure water, maybe we can just go without it. I think we want Flood for sure because of all the freeze running around. Ooh, actually we might want Water Blade also for the freeze. Kind of a hard choice. Because if we can get a Flood off, we can lower the speed so we don't have to worry about having to outspeed every single OB in existence. I think we figured out yesterday OB max speed is 292, so we're going to go 293. We'll make sure we have Fake Beard on it. Because Oshiara just has really bad stamina, and even just getting it up to 61 is 71 invest, which is nuts. Don't want to invest too much in HP. Because we still want a good amount in special attack. I guess this is like almost 300 special attack, so this seems pretty good. I'm kind of doing things out of order today. Normally I just make the team first and then spread. I'd love to use like Rise as a fire type, but losing Roar it hurts. It really hurts. Drakash buffs were piddle. I guess Hazrat. I could use Hazrat's got new stuff. It got a trait buff and Venomous Claws is now priority. So that's cool. And we have 2 waters, so that should be really nice double synergy. Beef up. It's just purgation. Why they kept or psychosis on the rat? That's kind of an interesting choice of all the things they removed. I'm glad they did, but yeah, I like Toxic Farewell better as a trait because you still get value even if you die. You'd have to get more than 3. You'd have to get 4 Contagious procs to get the same value as Toxic Farewell, and most of the time that just doesn't happen. So I think this is our main core here. Now I want to add a couple neutrals to take advantage of the Generify synergy that I have on Hedgen. The main, like, Moonflank's the obvious choice. I am thinking that we go with Momo. I can still find stuff. Because Momo... What? I thought Momo got done meditation. I thought I looked it up and it did for some reason. I did think it was weird. I know that the wiki also says... Oh, I guess I'm just mistaken. It says Inky gets it, which is really weird, but I guess it kind of fits the theme since it's from Saponku and it's up at the top of the hill for whatever. It's so supposedly Momo gets it, at least on the wiki. I guess I'll have to let somebody know to correct that. Alright. So much for that. We might just choose a different option then. Hello, T-Honey. Welcome. Going to be running something other than freeze, because I think there was at least one other streamer running freeze today. So I'm sure everyone who was able to pop into that stream wants to see something a little different now. I think there's somebody else playing too. I think I saw he was playing Stall, which is kind of cool. Stall didn't get a whole lot for it this patch, so anything in compensation's nice. Maybe we'll throw Yowler on here. We'll try and get the Winter's Call going again. I know we didn't actually get to click it yesterday when we were playing our anti-freeze team. Also, I realized afterwards that on the anti-freeze team, I didn't have Matcha. Like, that was a complete oversight on my part. Matcha's just by resting you get rid of freeze as a gear. But you kind of have to predict what turn that they're going to freeze to get value out of it, but it still was something that I should have done. It was ZV? Yeah, that's right. His Twitch name is just something different. Just typical Yowler set. I was thinking maybe we go Scunch for the other one. And then we go Bully, just for fun. I know Scunch lost Slingshot, which was kind of really important for it, because it was able to wrench, perfect jab and get a speed boost. Now it doesn't have that. We'll go Haito, Savage, Ninja. It still doesn't have a turn 1 though. I could like swap it in even. Fierce Claws a turn 1. Congrats on the 50+ followers, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I did. So I'm debating on affiliate because yes, I could do it for sure, but apparently you can't turn off ads. I don't care about making money. I don't. I just do this for fun and so that all the viewers have content. But I would love to get some custom emotes. I just get some really adorable pukey emotes. So I'm really torn on it. If you guys don't mind watching ads, I think I'd definitely do it. But it's something I'd want to ask. You can change the ad time. I guess I have. Oh, Martial Strike's priority? Heck yeah, we'll do that. I forgot about that change. That gives us a turn 1. It's still not great, but it's Whoa, how frequent is the lowest ad time? Like once every half an hour, hour or something? We're gonna end up having a lot of digi weeks on this team. AO special attack scunch. No, 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 no. We're just using it for the physical attack, and it has priority. Because since slingshot doesn't really work anymore, special attack scunch. Maybe another day. It does have inner spirit, but there's no. I'm not sure. You're still new to it. All right, yeah, that's fair. I could throw 5 pph on there instead. Let's see. I want to add like Contemplation Tutsu and Hypnotist Moala, and both of them have Zen meditation as well. To Inner Spirit for the lols. Maybe I'll switch it up later tonight if the team has too much. If I win too many games, I'll swap it to be more trolly. But right now I want it to have some success. I already need to have like a couple counterplay options to freeze available. Just to even survive in the meta. Just we'll try the Moala and Tutsu, and if we face way too many digis, we'll swap it out. Content? Yes, hello laddie, welcome. Oh, I didn't even see the extra hold on Paralyzing Poison. That's lame. At least I kept it on Moala. I know Sambi lost it, which is sad. We have a lot of physical attackers. We're kind of split, so we don't really. Go Transient for sure. Maybe we go High Toad just so we can threat. I think Hypnosis will be better. No, turn 1 is fine. We'll just rest or swap it in. And then we want a Tutsu, just for fun. Because that's what we're all about here. If things don't work, then it's just another day. The Tutsu wasn't here last pick. I guess they move stuff around as you build your team. Also makes this even more difficult. Today we're going to go without Noxious Bomb so that we can have Zen Meditation. A bit sad, but it is what it is. I always forget the speed breakpoint. I think it was 276. If it's not, it isn't today. It's also cool that Zen Meditation is 0 stamina. So instead of having to OX if you're low stamina, you can just click that move and get some boost out of it. Also, Tutsu's really fast. I don't think it'll outspeed anything other than my Yowler on tempo, but you never know. Maybe it'll get some speed drops and change stuff around. Moala, I think I want it to be a little bulkier Moala. Since it's going to be primarily a support. Pretzel, hello, welcome. Lots of people stopping in, that's cool. I always love to see the increase of players right after a patch. I know like 9 people's not a lot, but I did just start the stream, so. And also I'm still pretty new to streaming, so anyone showing up is cool. Is the attack even maxed out on this? Yeah, okay. You saw me standing in Side Park, he's probably streaming. That's fair, yeah. Still gonna try and get the Luma Side Pat today. Or maybe since we're going for Scunch, we'll hop in the cave. See, I don't know what speed break point to hit for Scunch anymore. Plus, you're streaming Temtem, so 9 people's basically the whole player base. Sad but true. Yeah. Scunch has pretty high base stam, but we're still going to invest some for a rotation. Everyone left because of freeze. I feel like We haven't lost a whole lot of people. It's just that people are waiting until the hot fix. I know we've lost the stall players, and that's sad, but can't. You sure did. Are you thinking of coming back after they fix it, or are you just gonna stay out until they announce some bigger changes? Yeah, we want Stam on Yowler. 81's good. I don't feel like calcing a specific number. We'll speed creep other Yowlers. And we'll just throw it in attack today. We're gonna have kind of a bruiser Yowler. That's right, we want at least a 232. Probably nothing crazy though. Gonna take a sizable break, see if you have motivation to play in the future. Well, I'm glad you're still stopping in the stream and checking in. Can't really blame anyone for quitting. It has been a bit of a rough patch, I know, for a lot of players. I still find enjoyment out of it though. Plus, I got to prepare for the invitational anyways. They killed your fires, they indeed. We want max speed for sure. I don't know what the speed break point is for surviving ice cubes from Saipat, but I think we're gonna go mostly bulky anyways. We'll just put like 300 TVs in HP, and it's just a little bit in special attacks. We can still be threatening. Here we go. Nerfed Rezo and kept a super slow Naga meta teams alive. Some buffed, yeah. Questionable decisions on a lot of things. If anyone cares about my opinion, I did post it in Alto's thread under the comp feedback. That pretty much sums up how I feel. Naga's pretty stam heavy. We have a 3-turn rotation. I need a ton of speed. We won't go, or a ton of stamina. We're just gonna go 232 on Naga as well. Not gonna try and speed creep or anything crazy. Did I do placements? Yep, I finished placements in the games on the first day of the patch, just on Monday, so. You don't think blue screen's OP, laddie? Are you still running mono electric? Because I have a feeling that might be influencing your ideas. If you were curious where I placed T Honey, I landed gold 3 Division 2. No fake beard. Sweatband. We'll go. Doppelganger was actually really nice on 2-2. It would be nice if 2-2 had a priority move so that that wasn't tornado. So I could have something to outspeed the blue screeners with after I rest, but alas, that is not the case. Maybe I should put 200 speed in. No, Ninja will outspeed max speed OB. It won't outspeed the blue screen, but that would be way too much speed invest if I tried to do that. What options are there even for offensive items? Like drill kind of does damage. Marbles, but I don't want to wake stuff up, so I kind of want to avoid that. Do Diabolo on Moala and Wardrome on Scunch. Nutbar goes on Yowler as usual. Fire Chip on the Rat, just because kind of running out of items, but it's still good value on Hazrat. Please enlighten me as to why you have Martial Strike on Scunch. It has priority now, so it's just a priority move. Since, I mean, I could have Perfect Jab, but it's a slow Scunch, and it doesn't get Slingshot boost anymore. Like, it actually took me a bit to realize that both Mashuk and Scunch were Tems that got hit hard by the Slingshot changes. They just Scunch specifically doesn't have a real turn one anymore. Osakai, yeah, Osakai was already struggling just because of the hook nerf for the stamina and damage. Acronox, I think Acronox functions just fine without Slingshot. I know about Volcrane, but Volcrane was already kind of dead after the Stone Trench changes. I don't see any good options here. Oh shoot, no, I was gonna go Kaleidoscope on Hedgen. Maybe we'll just save stamina on Nagase and we'll go up to 61 still, and then we'll put Sweatband on the Naga. Because I just don't have any better items for it. Like, it's good that they're kind of removing power from gears, I think, overall, but it also just makes some gears completely useless, and there's still definite winners in gears. When in doubt, slap marbles. I would, but I have a Hypnotist Moala. You have Glass Blade and CPG. Turn one. Glass Blade, yes. Almost ran Zeno, then realized. Ah, Chris, a member of my club. So Moala's not really going to do anything here because he has a Sentinel Molgu. Though I'm probably going to... Oh, he's got 2 digitals, actually. I think my choice is going to be to ban the Cycrocs, because if this is Water Synth, I stand, like, no chance. This is actually a really bad matchup for my team because I just have so many Digi-Weeks. I knew I'd run into issues. Yeah, Oshiar goes, and then, like, Naga doesn't have a turn 1 water move. All Chroma did this to nerf this season was nerf Mag and Rezo. For what it's worth, I wasn't gonna run my my evasion team this patch anyways. I even dropped it halfway, like soon after the tournament last patch. It did its job, but it's not something I was really gonna run consistently. It is funny though that they nerfed control tools and then buffed blue screen and ice cubes to the sky. Yeah, Aohi's his best pick here because I wanted to pick one of my neutrals to pair with Hedgen, but now that is a less viable option. I want to pick Naga, but I know that that's not a good idea. Kind of have to just pick Yowler. Because Scunch isn't going to do anything. Hypnotist a Sentinel user here. Tempting. It's just as tempting as this button right here, but... So there goes Hazrai, just banning the things that don't eat digi hits, which is fair. Plot twist, it's Splitter. It might be Splitter. In which case I can't even burn it with Plasma. Ice Cubes is super good in a last stand scenario. I have to ban something. And I didn't choose correctly. I should have banned the Moala. Get too distracted reading chat, can't even play right. Oh, is this a scrim or did you run into Krisk on ladder? Yeah, I ran into him on ladder. This was not planned. Lock the Taifu for 5 turns with freeze. Are people having success with Taifu as anything other than a cheer-up bot? I feel like New Leech is cool, but the nature conversion trait is not cool. You're pretty much just going to be running. You're just going to be running the safe retreat, is that what it's called? Basically regenerator. Broccolum is running nature conversion trait. Contagious rip. It swept you? Is it? Are people turning Taifu into a raid boss? Okay, so it actually was Splitter. Sad. Even if I generify here, I will not live the turn. Now, guys has Fury up, and it can probably take out the Mogu from this health, because it's, yeah. But I'm gonna predict a swap on the Mogu. So I'm just gonna generify and then swap in Yowler. It's good to know I can sleep the Mogu whenever I want to now. Or at least just one time with my Moala. Ugh, the stupid Contagious is actually getting me. I guess I picked the wrong trade on my Hazrat. Seeing this. Oh no, I forgot Isolate's status. No. This Venomous Claws though. Instead of the Wastewater. It's a little surprising. I guess he just wanted to guarantee damage just in case something went wrong. So I am going to rest on Tutsu and then bring in Moala this turn. Isolated is a thing. It is. It definitely is. So the Aohi doesn't get slept, but that doesn't matter because Alright, so now I now have a +2 Tutsu. I don't know how much speed's on this Aohi. If it's not a lot, I could Feathergat and Transient and hope that kills. I'm not really afraid of the Drill Shuin, I guess. I forgot I can see items because of the glitch. He probably brought the Aohi into Crystal Deluge or something. But I have a wake on the Tutsu, or alert. I don't want to... I'm just going to ignore the Shuin for this turn. Maybe a bad idea, but that's okay. So there's the Deluge. Damage on Moala. It's a bulkier Moala though. Didn't even realize it's a glitch until now. Oh really? Yeah, it's... I don't know how it happened, but it is not supposed to be like that. I think I've heard something that only blue side gets to see all items, and then red or orange side gets nothing. You know, like they play as normal. So it's actually a really big advantage for blue that needs to get fixed before Invitational. Yeah, bugs are gonna happen here and there. I don't know how this didn't get caught in testing, but it very apparently didn't. Oh, why do we see a Hazrat here? Oh. Okay. So he's swapping in the Mawala in the Shween slot, is what's happening. So I'm going to swap out Tutsu for now, and I'm going to transient the Shween. Ah, Contagious! No! It literally is about to get more value than Toxic Farewell. I still think Camo on Hazrat's a really weird choice. Because it's already immune to two of the big status effects in the game, Toxic and Burn. Ammo for ice cubes? I guess for freeze, yeah. It could be. It's very, very unfortunate. I don't have priority on high pressure water right now, and I'm also running Hypnosis instead of Emanip. I'm pretty sure a Transient plus Venomous Claws kills my Nagase. I would be really surprised if it didn't. Oh, maybe? Maybe? No, that was so close. Can swap Maul and get a free heat up. Oh, yeah. I need this to kill the Moala, and it doesn't quite. Because if it killed the Moala, I would have at least been able to bring in Tutsu and possibly do something, but I don't think there's any way I outspeed the Transient from this Moala. It seems speed invested. I'll try, but my hopes are not high. Yeah. Yikes. Once again, here I am wishing I had priority, because now the Hazrat's just gonna outspeed and kill. High pressure water is 3 prio with Sin. Yeah, it's super interesting. So far this game haven't gotten to use it. Well, you know, it's interesting. Yeah. Tutsu goes down. Turbine Tutsu. I would love that. See the water cannon come out. It does solid damage, but I don't think a clinch even kills. Maybe it does. Even if it does, I can't freeze with Winter's Call. No, the last 3 times were a Guardian Shween, a Camo Hazrat, and a Splitter Molgu. I cannot freeze. Like, I could have froze the Shween, but it wasn't that much of an issue. If I was comebacker, I'd give the Yowler Oshi, but I'm cold-blooded. Video's voice chat sends their regards. Yes, GG's Krisk. You can pass that on if he ain't. isn't stopping by. How am I so high? I I did. I think I was like 8-2 in placements. No, maybe I was 7-3. I don't remember, but it's on recording, so. I'm not sure how much that helped. I did end in Legend at the end of last season, but I was like towards the bottom of Legend because I was memeing too hard toward the meditation Monko. And now Zen meditation on Monko is meta. Actually, does anyone know if the blue screen Monkos run meditation as their trait over Shaolin? I was thinking about that earlier. Like, you kind of get free healing, and you can beat other freeze teams by predicting the rest. Or by predicting the freeze with a rest. Does withdraw remove freezed as well? I know mucus doesn't work on freeze, it only works on cold. Meditation Monko with Hopeless Tonic. That'll be funny. I think I've seen it once before, like right when Arbory came out, but it did not take off. Meditation is just not a trait that's useful on a Tem with so many weaknesses like Monko. I don't know. You know, I think Monko should get Generify. It would be able. It's got so many weaknesses. It would be able to use it pretty well. Too fragile. Yeah. It's actually got a really nice HP stat. I think his defenses aren't awful either, but give Monko gotta go fast, please? No. It's already got insane offensive typing. It's just his defensive typing that's bad. I'm just trying to think of like Monko gotta go fast when. Also GG Mab. Yeah, GG. Yeah, I guess you and Laddie are on the same page with gotta go fast Monko. Hey, well, if Monko was going faster, would it go on like all fours or would it still be on two legs? I'm trying to, because I think most of Monko's attacks come out of its hands. So would it be able to attack? All fours and tailed about. Maybe it like shoots the plasma beam out of its tail then, like a laser or something. Monko turns into like a scorpion now. It's a digital type. It can do whatever it wants. Just program it something else. Oh, I said we were going in the cave since we're using Scunch today, and then I forgot. Monko replacing Acronox. Oof. For almost a year, you thought gotta go fast just made hedging faster. Dual shouts a scream. I mean, shouts, scream, same difference. I'd say it's a scream. I just realized my poor Chubby isn't full health. I don't remember where it got hurt. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago or something during the last Luma catch I had. War Trumpet wins, so double Inky can rise. Oh, is that supposed to be like War Drum for special attacks? I think that might be a little strong. One of the things I was realizing with Zen Meditation is it's one of like very few ways to get double special attack raise. Because Sparks is only one stage. I mean, a side non-synergy Psy collab gives +2, but that's not what most people use Adoro for. But Zen Meditation's so low tempo on anyone other than Hedgen, and Hedgen having to give up an offensive move for it. I'm not sure how often it's going to slot it in reality. It's still a cool option though. I mean, Binary and Hellfire aren't like essential on Hedgen moveset, especially after Hellfire got nerfed. So maybe we'll see it on some sets. Or people will just use Generify because it's a little more consistent. Don't need Hellfire anymore? Nope. It's still nice to have a fire move on turn 2, but you know. I suppose you'd almost want to give up Fire Tornado, because Hellfire you'd have a move after 2 turns. But Fire Tornado, or no, you'd have a move after 1 turn, but Hellfire and Zen Meditation have the same hold. Or I think I'm messing up what I'm saying. Yeah, you'd if you have 2 moves at the same hold, you're gonna have to choose one on the turn it's off. And it just feels almost like a wasted hold. We'll see. I don't play Hedgen a whole lot. Usually I play more mid-range teams. Is Magma Cannon still 3 turns? Honestly, I don't know. Can I look at that without stopping my queue? We'll walk outside, heal Chubby, and check a Hedgen in one of my boxes. I know they nerfed like almost every form of burn. So I don't know if Magma Cannon's still 3 turns. Still not used to seeing Plasma Beam on the Chubby though. Cheer Up got replaced with it. Stoneball and Rockfall burn turn 1 hurt more. I mean, Rockfall I think is still fine, but Stoneball is that one's rough. Yeah, so Magma Cannon is still 3 turns, so that's cool. There's not a whole lot of good stuff that gets it. I think Anatan gets it for like no reason at all. Oh, must have removed it from the last patch. Who are some other times? Scaravolt gets it. It's really nice on a support set. Now that Earths are less common, maybe we'll see a few more Scaravolts around. Oh, he gets it, but like you're almost always running Fiery Soul on a special set, so not gonna slot it very often. If anyone wants to run it on special Magma, you can, but I feel like Physical's better. Even though they removed Rage, like Show Off is still the better option. Alright, after almost 10 minutes we found a match. We're facing another double digi team. Unfortunate. That's not DA Naga. You don't have to ban it. You've been waiting to. Yeah, it's. Well, I guess if you're still playing ladder, we might have a rematch tonight. He's got E-Drink in his own Moala, so I really don't want to bring mine. Kind of have to bring Hedgen because he's got so many melees. If I force him to make different picks because of it, that works for me. I don't have a turn 1 on my Moala. This actually really sucks. Yeah, there goes Oshiara, which was what I wanted to swap in turn 1 to this lead. I didn't want to lead it because he would just double in. But maybe I should have brought it anyways. Just because I kind of need it. I just have to ban the other Digi. Yeah, the type stack on this team is a little too bad. I should probably remove the Tutsu and the Moala so I can get some other stuff done. I'll pick my own Moala though because it's pretty good into his 2 melees and his own Moala. Use Wake Up on his Zao. I don't even have a turn 1 move on my Moala. It is going to be funny though if he wakes up his Zalbian and clicks Electric Punch on my Hedgen and it lives because it's stupid bulky. There's double wind. I don't think we're going to pick Hazrat. I think we'll go Scunch. Hedgen is kind of super important this game. I almost want to swap it out. But I don't have any good swaps. Then we'll rest on Tutsu. We'll get the free. And here comes the Electro Punch. Well, I did live. Somehow. Just gonna swap in Yowler, get a hold off. And then I will Haito the opposing Zalbian. I just realized it can't be put to sleep a second time, so that was an oversight. I should have double gashed this turn, then Haitoed next. This is fine though. I wish I had Nox Bomb, but yeah, this is fine. Surprised on the double swap though. Bait on the Lawali. I know he used to have redirection on it, but now that that has changed, it's no surprise. It's super tempting to click Zen Meditation here. Get the buff on the Yowler, because I will be faster than the Yowler. We're gonna do it. Gotta use kind of the idea the team was for. Even if he kills the Tutsu here, that would only be really unfortunate. Oh no, he swapped in the Moala in that slot. That's so sad. Okay. Man plays so often he needs to change his gears around every 2 days. Yeah, didn't he have like the most games at the end of last season? Pretty crazy. So now a double into my Tutsu will kill it. And he will be faster. Hedgen... I don't think Hedgen outspeeds Moala after the +2. So it's kind of just a dead slot. I guess I can use it for like Tutsu and maybe Zalbian if it's not running a priority move. No, I still have to speed a priority. It's sad, but we're gonna have to bring in Scunch here and just kind of hope it doesn't get one shot. Even, yeah. I also have a lot of... Oh, Sparks is interesting. I should have stayed in. And Feathergat. Oh, is that on the Scunch slot? No, so he predicted the 2-2 swap. Good for him. Yabolo on the Gazuma. That hurts pretty bad. Scunch live? Yes! Have you seen the Volcarine since the patch? I haven't, but I've only played like 15 games or something. It's not a whole lot. Oof, okay, that did a lot more damage to my Yowler than I was hoping. Oh, I forgot I forgot about Bully, that's funny. And War Drum. Shooketh. Well, that's just because you're running so many electrics. Killed it with his own Calibus. Mimit. Oh. Bet he wasn't expecting the fast water blade from a Calibus. What even is Calibus' max speed? Like 220 or something? Seen that bar on the 2-2, nothing real surprising there. You haven't touched electrics this patch? I'm just gonna see a high toe on the Yowler. Oh, a Feathergat on the Scunch. That's actually really surprising. Because now we get a Winter's Call off. And I can bring in my super buff 2-2. Do you guys think that a Feather Gatling would kill the Gazuma? Probably not, right? I have to try, though. He swaps the Moala, no surprises there. Lawali swap in. Yeah, that was pretty obvious, but oh well. It's a very bulky Lawali. I know there's tag team, but still, even through that, it's kind of nuts damage. The thing is, if he stayed in with the Moala and I double gashed and Savage Suplex, then the Moala wouldn't have died. Not even close. And then he would have been in and I would have been hurting. This Hibernate's probably just going to kill me. I think I just have to clinch the 2-2 and Feathergat the Moala and... Like, I'll live the Transients. That was an option as well, I suppose. So here's my play. Swap in my Omawala, which still has Hypnotist up, and then it'll put his 2-2 to sleep. So if he doesn't kill my... Okay. That's unfortunate. Maybe an OX? No, still no OX. That's not good. Not good for me. Hello, Serial. Welcome. We're just playing some like a Zen meditation and high pressure water sort of team. Haven't had a whole lot of success with it, but I still got like plenty of games left in me. We got to use that meditation a little bit this match, and it's done a decent job. Oh my goodness, that Mawala is tanky. I guess that's why he got the turbos off on it. Make it faster. I just double the Mawala slot still is the only thing preventing me from winning. Actually stayed in, which is interesting. Maybe he thinks that Gazuma can carry the rest of the game. I guess if it's got Electric Storm, that'll finish off Mawala and put 2-2 in range to just die to whatever. And it will be faster because it's +4 from turbos. We got Diabolo, which does nothing in this situation. I need Transient for some chip on Tutsu. I need this Gazuma to click Tesla on Tutsu to have any chance here. If it doesn't, then I don't think I can win. Maybe. See Zalbian swap in, kind of interesting. It's not getting a hold up. Oh, it's getting fast charge and nimble. So it won't outspeed me with Sayu or with Electro Punch, so that's an odd choice. He'll have to use Cyber Claw if he wants to kill me. Even then, I think I can take one Cyber Claw. Nimble at +4 speed with 2 things weak to electric. yeah. Crystal Bite? He could Crystal Bite, but I don't need my Mawala. He used Cyber Claw, but he used it on the Mawala! What is he doing? My Tutsu wins this endgame. Because mine has, I have a +4 Tutsu. I guess I don't have Nox Bomb, and he could. But I'm faster for high toes. Oh, he's trying to reduce the offensive difference. I mean, I have Zen Meditation I can click if I ever felt like it. He runs out of stamina after like one move. I can just double gash and high toe. Oh, I have Doppelganger. I forgot about that. He is not happy. I might have to stub my toe against another bed stand for after this one. But for what it's worth, he kind of trolled by not attacking my Tutsu. I guess he knew it wouldn't kill and that I would be able to kill his Zalbian. And his Tutsu couldn't win a 1v1 against my Mawala. I don't know. I think him swapping in the Zalbian is what kind of lost him the game, but... Oh, anyways, GG's Guile. Did this game really get thrown by that Gazuma Nimble? Yeah. It definitely did. Well, I am not one to complain about a free win. Probably doesn't have Electric Storm. Yeah, so let's see. He showed Turbo, Nimble, Sparks, So he actually only has one attacking move. Did we see it at all? I didn't pay attention to what it was. It must have been like Tornado. Yeah, I guess it's really weird to have both Nimble and Turbo on the same Tem. Hurricane or Tesla. It could definitely be Hurricane because that's the new fancy move on Gazuma. It actually does really appreciate it. Forgot to queue up. It does appreciate Hurricane. I just think it's really greedy to run 3 support moves like that. He also let his Moala die. I don't know, honestly, I shouldn't have won that game, but that's okay. Because I won. Daily win rate? Oh, thank you. I forgot about that. I'm looking at a different screen than you guys, so... It's just the stream preview is just kind of in a little corner, so I don't have dual monitors here, so I'm throwing everything on one. You know, we haven't even got to use Water Custodian either. It's in the title of the stream. Come on. Oh, like the +2 special attack is actually really nice, and on a Tem like Nagase that has pretty solid coverage and strong stabs, I think it could be a really nice thing to get off. Even if I like try water blading my own Naga or something. Does Oshiara get ice cubes? I know it gets ice, sure it can. No, it doesn't. And that stopped my queue, of course. Let me just look at my showdown teams. Like, oh well. Fat burner guys to high pressure water hedging. I mean, you can just run a pat nowadays with ice cubes and that'll do it. Just run Shinobi tactics and War Drum and hopefully that's enough. If it's not, oof. They really need the extra speed though. I'm not sure. I'm not even running max speed on mine because I think sacrificing a lot of bulk on the ice is kind of make it rough. Is your win rate 1 win, 1 loss or 11 wins? It's 1 win, 1 loss. There's a dash in there. It's kind of blending in with the orange hexagon, but I could change it to like win ratio. If the wording is what 11 wins? I think I might have like 11 wins total this season. Nope, I'm at 10. 350-ish speed plus fat burning, you're outspeed hedging, but it's so bad, yeah. 1 tie, 1 loss. You can't have ties in this. I'm glad you, I mean, you technically can have ties, but there's tiebreakers in place. That would be really... I'm just imagining now, like, all the people who try to force ties in losing situations. It might get people to play outmatch instead of conceding if there was a way to tie. I'm not sure how that would even work, though. Just if you have the same amount of Tems alive, that would be awful, happen too often. You'd still have to stall to like 25. If there, maybe they just reduce the the amount of turns in a comp match down to like 10 or 15. Force hyper aggro matches just so that they end faster. Don't listen to me right now, Kremlin. Listen to me when I'm actually serious. You threw? Rip. Still wish we were able to spectate matches while we were searching. I would definitely hop into some of you guys' games that you're playing. But I gotta keep queuing up. And Just so I can even find another match tonight. Amphibian Psypat's Water Lab's weakness. On either I think it was just on Monday, I was on the wrong end of an Amphibian Psypat. It was a triple Psypat board, and I double ice cubed into my opponent's Psypat, and it was Amphibian. I'm like, oh, I have Speed Arrow, and so I'll win this trade. And yeah, ended up getting just buffing my opponent's Psypat far too much that I was not able to deal with it. Getting +4 in one turn is crazy good. It's also why like a Tem like Loaddle has such a threatening presence. If it's able to stay on the field and get penance up, it can ruin games. And with blue screen, it's able to do that easier, sort of, but it has to be on the board 3 turns before it even has blue screen up. Yeah, no. I guess that's why people are using Cheer Up. Because you're able to get the high value moves off faster. I suppose that's where people are using Taifu, huh? Next to Loaddle and a freeze team. You just cheer up the Loaddle, penance on the second turn, and then blue screen. And all of a sudden your Taifu is +4. And it's able to get a leech off on the second turn. I suppose you probably run the regeneration trait then too. Maybe I should try that. Yeah, there's other Temtems that get cheer up too, but most of them aren't great fits for that kind of strategy. Platimus is a bit too fast. Scaravolt struggles with not having balanced stabs, because you wouldn't be able to have a fire stab until turn 3. Have people been having success with Taifu? I don't think people are having success with Taifu, they're having success with blue screen, and then Taifu is just a part of those teams. Because the nature conversion is just an awful trait. Data corruption to denigrate. Yeah, I think I saw some people doing like slowdown shenanigans with data corruption and Pocus last patch, but denigrate doesn't give regenerator heal anymore as of like a patch and a half ago or something. So then Pocus on bulkier teams is kind of sad now. If it still healed off of denigrate, I would definitely try and make like a bulkier Pocus set, though they also remove Psychosis, which was one of its best stall moves. Yeah, you're denying friend requests, laddie? Well, I guess I'll have to do the same to you if I ever receive one. Seasonal Joe. Alright. There's a couple electrics here which threaten... Oh, I was gonna swap stuff and then I forgot. I won't receive one F. Oh well. They removed a lot of options this patch for no apparent reason. Very sad. Yes. I wish... Like, they say they're gonna compensate and add moves that fit the Tem's identity better in the future. I just wish they waited to remove the moves until we had more options first. We see Yowler taken out, which is kind of surprising. I think it's a good turn to lead Moala because there's no mentals here. There's probably a camo on the Ragnet. If it's faster than me, that's an issue. I didn't invest a whole lot of speed on the Moala, or like any action, I don't think. So it could be an issue. You see double electric. That sucks. Yeah, the type chart on this team is awful. I kind of just want to go back and change it because I completely forgot to after the last match. Also, I should have put energy drink on a Tem if I was running Moala. Like, if I had energy drink on the Hazrat right now to get a heat up off, that would be so nice. Oh well. I guess I just picked the guys. See Hedge and get banned out. I'm just gonna ban Amphitheater because if I can somehow break through these two electrics, I'll be in a better position. I'll bring in Tutu. If I get a rest off, it's always a threat. Oshiar is fast enough it can get value. And Hazrat can kind of do stuff as well. Yeah, I probably should have brought the Skunch just because it isn't weak to electric. When do I find out the Ragnus E-Drink? If it is... Oh, actually, am I on blue side? I might be able to figure out right now. Oh, I mean, I'm Hypnotist anyways, so... It is E-Drink. How did you know? Drill Gazuma. Handcuff Skunch. I like these items. That's pretty funny. There's a one option that's really tempting right now. That was a pure guess. That's a pretty darn good guess then. I mean, he did lead it like first into my Moala, so he knew what he was getting into. Is Seasonal Joe bronze too? I don't think he's bronze. He plays a lot of games. Speed arrow used in favor of me. So this Gazuma has exactly 232 speed because that's what my Nagase is, and it looks like it was a speed tie. My Oshiar is faster, but I will not outspeed a +2 E-Punch from this Albion, so there's really no point in me using priority. Only the best make it into bronze. You should see this Albion swapped, it's interesting. Maybe he thought he would still outspeed. I mean, I'm pretty sure Nagase is just dead here. Maybe we'll actually see the Electro Storm here. No, we see Tesla Prison on the Oshiara. Guess this guy is just trying to predict me to not stay in with my Nagase against an electric, but I am a maniac, so I am. I just don't need Naga this game. I have another mental that I can deal with. So here comes the Electro Punch synergy. You have to use high pressure water synergy for the first time, so that's cool. It is beta Arachnite, so that sucks. But it's also water type now. I can get the Venomous Claws and finish that off, because it's actually kind of a cool move now. Luckily there's enough bulk in my Hazrat I can eat another Electro Punch, but most Ragnas usually run Turbine, so it's probably toast here. Maybe it's a slower Ragnet, because my Oshiara went before. Or he'll just take the Oshiara. Oh no, he just E-punches the Oshiara. Interesting. It's okay with me. Like, he doesn't have a Digi anymore. Or no, so, okay. That's his play. So he's going to Turbine the Hazrat and E-punch the Nagase. And honestly, so I'm not trying to do that. So I don't need Mawala. I think Nagase and Hazrat are going to be the two I need to win this game. So I'm actually going to double swap here. I'm going to swap Nagase for Mawala and 2-2 for Hazrat. So there's the Turbine. No surprises. It would have definitely outsped. It's a +2 speed. Zalbian, that's the issue. Yeah, it was fast charged because of Gazuma. So there's no way I can outspeed a Turbine. If it was just max speed Zalbian, I probably would have risked it, but it is not. You can choose to stay in with Ragnet and E-punch one of my Tems. Oh, I actually outspeed, but that doesn't kill. That doesn't kill either. My Tems are so weak. I just have to hope that the Zalbian's not running triple priority. Because if it has Cyber Claw here, I'm screwed. Calced? Nah. My... Yeah, like I would outspeed an Electro Punch. I guess I can waste water. Shoot, I have to cover for the wastewater, don't I? Or I just risk it. Nice. I even get the Synergy Fury, which is fun. Actually worked. Yeah, I am surprised. He must have just clicked E-punch. Maybe he doesn't have Wastewater, Crystal Bite, and only has E-punch. Guess he could have like Heat Up, Electro Punch. Oh, Diabolo. That kind of does nothing, but whatever. I just swap out Moala into Hazrat, and then get the High Pressure Water Synergy on the Gazuma. Worst he could do is Tornado and kill Hazrat. Yeah. High Pressure Water kills because +2. Wrenching Massage. He used that on the Moala slot, which would have been a 4x resist. Kind of funny. I guess he was predicting the swap into Hazrat. So GG's to Seasonal Joe. I'd say that was a pretty good game. We got to use a lot of stuff with our team. The Zen Meditation helped a little bit at the end, making sure I got the kill on Gazuma. I got to use High Pressure Water, and the priority I got from it is really nice. We got our 2 wins for the day, even better. Oh no, I don't know. It's like I really should swap my team, but also like I've played it for half the day, so I should just commit and just play it out. If anyone is interested in the team and wants to use it after today, I would recommend possibly swapping some stuff around. What team do I use for Dojo rematches? I have not done a Dojo rematch in probably 2 or 3 months. In general, I usually use my Tentel team though. It's this one right here. It has a lot of ways to deal damage quickly with an adaptive Arachnite, Heat Up, Last Rush Kapire, Zenarith, Tentel, Energy Reserve Piranha, and Took, and well, still Slingshot on the Osekai. But it's just, with Dojo rematches, you're not going to lose very often, so I just kind of want to deal as much damage as fast as possible and burn through them. Use Quaish Mimid Zao. That's probably a more consistent, easier to use combo. I don't even have a perfect Zalbian, or Nature Quaish for that matter. Yume, yes. One of the wielders of a Luma Volgon. And I'm assuming this is a showdown team too, but it's perfect, I'm sure. If anyone with a Luma Mythical probably would perfect it as soon as possible. Just a comp that allows you to turn your brain off and steamroll NPCs, yeah, basically. I'm not sure why he banned Maimoala when he's got one as well. Let's see, Digis and Electrics are a problem, so Nestlaw is looking ugly. Ugly for my team, at least. Just ban the resist, kill everything, yeah. Nature Quaish takes skill. Unfortunately, Nature Quaish takes even less skill now that it has ice cubes and can just freeze its threat until it's no longer a threat. It's sweet to see the Volgon picked up. I probably should have banned the Volgon instead, but I'm gonna ban the non-Luma before I ban the Luma. I can't really bring in Yowler. I actually don't have any good swaps here. I basically just have this. Instead of Ukama Hazrat, we have Oshiara Hazrat. Playing off the fire synergy instead of the fire. So this is almost certainly a Water Custodian Nagais. So I can't just willy-nilly Tsunami around, but... yeah, maybe I can. Because I have a pretty... no, my Oshiara was fast, that's right. Because I outsped Obi. But that's okay, because I'll just high pressure water the Volgon. No, I can't, because it's a water. Doesn't have any electrics left. I guess I should have banned the mental. Man, I'm just not thinking today. But that's okay, we got our 2 wins, so we control a little bit. Somehow we won the last couple games, even with the bad decisions I've been making. I guess my decisions are so bad, my opponents can't predict me. Both Skunch and Nagais actually look nice. I think Nagais is a little bit... actually no, so... I'm conflicted. If I just go like this, I think it just auto-picks the top one. Yeah. That's okay. Never let them know your next move. Exactly. Just keep the Nagais in front of an electric for 3 turns, right? So this is probably Superconduct Volgon. So the Nagais itself will probably want to high pressure water next turn. I don't actually need Oshiara for anything. So the worst thing he could do is double my Hazrat with a beta T-Strike. And I don't think... Because I don't think I would take that very well. Even though I'm going to be giving it the boost with the high pressure water. Ah, okay, so we just see the Hypnotist brought in now, which makes enough sense. He's just going to get some damage on my Oshiara, which is completely fair. I don't like splitting my attacks here, but I'm going to. Okay. You know, I almost clicked Wastewater. I almost clicked Wastewater. Excuse me? Why? Does it just proc? Okay, it just procced ahead of time. Interesting. Also, this Moal is faster than my Hazrat, something to keep in mind. I think I just have to... Does he have any fires? There's like Volgon. I think I just bring in Hedgen here. This Hedgen could just Plasma Beam the Nagase. I can even just... I could heat up with Hazrat, because it's in no real danger of dying. Actually, my Hedgen is really low invest. I don't even know if this kills the Nagase for sure. So I'm going to click heat up. He has Fury online. You sure he dies? Well, he swapped, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna swap in my Geist and then get a Synergy Lava Wave off. Worst thing he can do is swap in like a Geist to eat the hit, but I don't think that really matters. Hazrat goes down, kinda whatever. He did swap to Zenareth. Unfortunate. And sacking Moala because that's his lowest value Tem. Oh, he's actually just gonna go for the Deluge on the Nagase. No synergy for me. A Crystal Dust will kill Nagase now. Predicting the Venomous Claws, I guess. Good play. Oh, he... Okay. Well, my opponent's playing very well here. I'm not sure how much I can do to come back. I think my only play is if I can, like, get a rest. But even then, it's pretty sketch because he can just swap in Moala get synergy with, or even the Geist and get synergy with Deluge again. I got a good prediction here. Oh, nope, he's just putting it to sleep still, just with Zenith this time. It's Wrecked Farewell Zenith because Channeler didn't proc. I mean, I get the Contemplation off, but there's just way too much left for my team to deal with. I don't think I can pull this one out. Kaleidoscope Hedgen is ending up as a pretty big meme. I should have just gone an offensive Hedgen just instead of Hellfire I'd have. I'd have the good move instead. The Zen meditation, I mean. Thoughts on new Paralyzing Poison? I think it's a cool move. Extra holds seem... I think the move kind of works against itself, because normally when you have a debuffed Tem, you want it to... stay alive and just kind of be useless to your opponent. But now it actually actively kills your opponent, so... A weird design choice. But the biggest thing I'm sad about is that they removed it from so many of the users. Because I would have loved to use Paralyzing Poison on Platimus, just kind of for the meme. Fast Paralyzing Poison. Also, they removed it from Acronox. I see the Deluge just because he can. Make sure he kills the 2-2. Yeah, even +2, that's not even half to this Volgon. Goes for Amp here just for fun. I'm just gonna forfeit here. I could have at the last turn. Good luck with the rest of your stream. Time to go. Alright, well, thank you for stopping by, Water Lad. Always appreciate you coming in and keeping the stream chat interesting and all. I'll have to check out your team sometime, or maybe we'll run into each other on ladder. Probably not, you're silver. Well, I mean, all it takes is like a 10-minute queue. This time of night can be pretty dead. Road to Bronze. Yeah, you definitely haven't seen a lot of Bronze players in this game. Maybe some of the Silver players from last season ended up getting their TMR reduced to Bronze because of the way they do TMR. Not sure. When you in retirement, I feel like we've lost a large portion of the pre 1.0 player base with this patch. It's quite disappointing, but if people aren't enjoying the game, there's no reason to pressure them to stay. Since we have quite a few viewers, I wanted to ask, so I mentioned it earlier, but I have hit 50 followers, and thank you all for that. So I now have the option of becoming an affiliate for Twitch, which would allow me to just a couple things, like custom emotes, which is the main one, and also a name change, so my Twitch name would, at least I think it's affiliate, maybe that's partnered. But mainly it's like, I would love to get some custom emotes, just some Pookie themed ones that are cute. But the cost of that would be, there would be ads. So I'm mainly just doing the whole Twitch thing for you guys. So if you guys are okay with ads, as long as I get some emotes, then let me know, and I will definitely become an affiliate. Otherwise, I'll just keep my videos ad-free so you guys can watch the videos as you please without being blocked. Emotes and other fun stuff would make the stream more enjoyable. Okay, that's one vote for affiliate. Jackson, hello. Are you also retiring with this patch? Or just celebrating light cubes? You see another Gazuma, which is cool, but there's actually no Digis this time, so that's interesting. I feel like Gazuma always wants to be paired with Digis, because the only buff it really got was Hurricane, which is still wants to be paired with Digis. Also say do the emotes? Okay. It's only 2 votes so far. We got quite a few, but maybe we just got quite a few, lots of lurkers, which is a-okay. This people stopping by is cool. Hey Mag, how's it going? It's going really well. The patch has had kind of some ups and downs, but overall I am enjoying it. I always love that stuff changed around. Well, a couple days, maybe 1 or 2 more, I'm going to actually try and make a viable team that I can share with everyone who's watching. Because right now I've just been memeing, and that's always fun. Like, I can make any sort of meme team, and whether it works or not, I enjoy it. But making a viable team and still having fun, that... Because it's like... You start to lose fun on ladder, I feel like, when you try and put all your energy on like pushing and rising in the ranks. And if that does not succeed, then is when you feel bad. Wish they gave you a developer note on the whip change. So if you haven't seen, on the patch notes, whip said it takes like 20-25% stamina for 1 turn of invigorized. But that was actually a typo. Whip gives 2 turns of invigorized. Not much of a difference, I know. But it is something. It's basically just... It gives fake beard on swap-in to your ally. Which definitely has uses, for sure. They might change it around in the future. It could just be a temporary change like Slingshot. I'm not sure. It still fits the theme of morale boosting whip. It wasn't a typo. I think they hotfixed it to 2. If it was hotfixed, I guess I just kind of glossed over it. I'm at work during most of the time when they're updating and such, so I only see... I haven't been around when they're changing the stuff. 2 turns means the gear isn't just a net negative, at least. Yeah. It's not a net negative, but it sure isn't a huge help. Alright, so the only electric is on the field, and that's the biggest issue. Beyond that, I should probably ban out Tolkien. Because he banned out one of my waters, and if I don't have Oshiara, then I don't have any easy way to deal with Tolkien. Blue screen's so busted. It's definitely strong. I think there's a few counters to it. Honestly, I think the best change they could do for for blue screen is change mucus so that it works against freeze. Then all of a sudden you have a couple water types that can threaten all the digis that are spamming it, and all of a sudden it's played less. Would it still be a very strong control tool? Yeah. It should probably also be removed from Obi, but I don't want them to completely gut the move because it's finally used. Like, if they just start killing off moves, that's no better than them just deleting them from the game entirely, like they like they just did. Mucus not blocking freeze is terrible. Yeah, it's got to be an oversight because Mucus has worked like that since before freeze was since before freeze was able to be applied directly instead of just through cold. Because I know when they changed, I think, did both Winter's Call and Blue Screen get changed to freeze directly in the same patch? I know this isn't the first time they've tried to make Blue Screen work. It's just now they did way too much. Nesla swaps, unfortunate. I doubled in that slot because Electric's very, very bad for my team. And this is my only lead that could effectively deal with it. Yeah, I guess Hazrat deals with it, so we can still manage in the end. Bulky Scunch, but there's no mentals or digis, so I'm not overly afraid. Also, as we can see, I am orange side, and I only get to see my opponent's gears as they appear. But my opponent's is blue side, so it's very likely he can see all of my gears. Still a very silly change, or however that happened, but it's a thing. Okay, Momo swap in's good for me here. A bit unfortunate, it avoids the high toe, but getting damage on Momo is super good. Having this bug change your opinion on open gear is a bit, kind of liked it. Oh, late torment. Right, that's a thing. Yeah, I actually kind of like... I like the open gear changes. At least the ones that will appear on entry. We'll see about everything else. Where did this Yowler's TVs go? I mean, I just have a very bulky Scunch. Like, there's like no speed invested in my Scunch. Squishy and not hard hitting. Maybe all its TVs are in special defense or something. Because right now I have 2 physical attackers on the field. But I mean, like, both of my Temps have high damage invest, so maybe it just looks like it's squishier than it actually is. I see Volerant come in. I'm going to... Let's see. You know, actually, if I kill Volerant, then Hazrat is a lot more free and can deal with Nesla in the late game. But I don't want to deal with Yowler. You understand what they meant by patch notes, how stuff like Diabolo is public from the start. So that's not going to be this patch, it'll be the next one. But it's just basically the gears that have big impact on games will be changed so that they'll just, as soon as the Tem enters the board, it'll reveal what gear they have. Shoot. He's got a scaling team, and I don't have any great ways to deal with this. Yeah, I don't think I even finished my thought there, but if you understand, that's awesome, because I'm too easily distracted. Romus Pashnos running Windblade. Oh, you know, you're right. Yeah, it gets Wind Burst now. Maybe that's a showdown bug and it didn't actually get added to his moveset or something stupid. You never know. Actually, I am going to clinch the Yowler here. I'm just going to double the Yowler. Because if I can kill the Yowler, then I can Winter's Call next turn for the Volphy and the Nesla. Okay, no, that's a bad plan. He's got multiple counters to Winter's Call here. I just need some chip on Volerant. I hope Hedgen can live a HKS, but I really doubt it. It did. Okay, that's cool. Maybe it's a bulkier Volerant? Pigeon goes down. If you remember when I was building this team, or if you were here for it, I did put 1 speed in my Yowler. So my opponent's Yowler has more speed creep than I do. It's a pretty good turn for Tutsu. Yeah, I never thought we'd reach a meta where people are actually running speed on their Yowlers. Maybe there's certain breakpoints they're reaching. I'm not even sure what's all in this meta that you'd want to outspeed with a Yowler. Yeah, I'm gonna swap my Yowler for Scunch. And I'm just gonna Feather Gatling the Volerant. I'm just gonna ignore the Yowler for now because I can deal with it with my Tutsu whenever I feel like it. It's very possible it's Energy Drink. Its item hasn't been revealed yet. Could also be Matcha, but I don't know why you would run that when you're already cold-blooded. What else does Yowler run? It's not Res Badge. It was late Torment. You played Yowler, you speedcrafted a ton. Well, was that back during the time when everyone was running Yowler? Because then that would make some sense. No break points in mind, just wanted the Toughen before their suplex. Oh, it was during the Toughen time, okay. No, Scunch, live. Oh, that did nothing. Where's the Volerant's TVs? Did this guy even TV his team? This is a rough situation. He's just gonna Windblade my Scunch. I basically have to stack Tutsu here. I'll outspeed the Nesla. It's not gonna be a fun matchup. It's basically gonna be Yowler v Yowler in the end. My Yowler's has Hibernate up and has more health, but his is faster, so it'll get the suplexes off with the exhaust, and I don't think I win. I should have suplexed the Volerant slot. I lived anyways. But I was thinking now, if they doubled my Tutsu instead, then that would be an issue. Because then I would be wasting a high damaging move to do less damage. Yeah, Tutsu goes down, unfortunate. You're leaving, going to bed, good night. Thanks for showing up, Pretz. It's always good to see you around. Have a good night. I am thinking ahead, and I think the only way I win this is if my Hazrat can live an Aquatic Sludge Gift. Or if Venomous Claws and Clinch... The Nesta can be frozen now because Camo's gone, but Volphy will not be because of Team Elusive. The Volphy actually used Dust Vortex. It's bulkier. Glad to get that. Glad to get the Toxic Fail Wall on the Volphy. Nesla should die a little bit easier than it. I have to rest here. I should get Bush just to push off the Toxic Ticks and gain a regen. That's a lot of damage. I don't have enough defensive invest on my Yowler. I put more offensive invest. Yeah, he's just gonna try and kill me. I thought he would just try and stamina stall a little bit, but he's just gonna go for the kill since he can pretty easily. Yeah. I just don't, he's just double resting here. He's not even gonna risk it. Yeah, he just kills me here. That is the reason I was playing so defensively and kind of conservatively is because if I got into a situation where I didn't have Savage Suplex up against his Yowler, I didn't even stand a chance. And it's because his Yowler was such a, or because it was faster than mine, it was too much of a problem for my Yowler to deal with. Even though the game looked like I lost pretty bad, it was actually really close in the end because Yowler could have easily killed both Volphy and Nesla, and then all that was left was a 33% health Yowler. Nope, insta-match. Rematch against Yume. So, let's see. I think I'm going to ban the Volgon this time because electrics are still bad. Them resting ended up being the right call, yeah. But I mean, even if they didn't rest, I just don't think that I had the health to out-sustain them. Because Volphy would have plagued, and when Nestle would have like water bladed or something, I would have been down to like 20 or 30%. They brought Yowler in and just Savage Suplex. How much special defense invest was on that Yowler? 0. Or maybe it was 0. I was hoping that I wouldn't need to invest as much defense because as soon as Winter's Call gets up, it should be able to just deal damage. But we faced a whole bunch of things that resisted or dealt with freeze accordingly. Yeah, because I mean we had a late game against a cold-blooded Yowler, a Team Elusive Volphy, and a Camo Nesla, so not much I can do there. And there's not much I can do here either. Yeah, this team's type chart's awful. I might just head off after this match. It's been a pretty fun team. I'm glad we got our 2 wins in a row, but it's just I should have edited this team at some point. I just didn't want to clog up too much of the stream with team building because I can get really lost in that. I enjoy it so much. I always try and find optimal teams, but doing that like 5 or 10 minutes in the middle of a stream might not be real entertaining to watch. I think the freeze part's the less valuable part at the moment. Scared everyone is of cubes. People are more scared of blue screen than ice cubes. We haven't seen any Psypaths today. Psypath's the main abuser of cubes, and it's just not even worth mentioning. You forgetting blue screen's a thing? Yeah, there's not a whole lot of people running it because I feel like it's almost like a unspoken rule of don't play blue screen. But the people who really want to rise in the ranks are probably running it. As well as, you know, Felix, because he just enjoys the freeze archetype. I assume Flood would proc Water Custodian, right? Water Techniques, yeah, so it would proc it. It's basically just Amphibian, except it redirects moves. I... Does Naga's trait kick in with Tsunami like Ecus does with Spread? Yeah, it seems to be just whenever it's hit with... I could try it. At the very least, we'll experiment a little bit, because this game's kind of over. Yeah, so it does proc. Live somehow? Not a chance. Hacked microchip, okay. I already forgot what that gear does after the rework. Less damage to Digi? I guess that makes sense considering I took extra damage. Tutsu just dies if this Nagais is faster, and it seems high speed invest, so I'm sure it is. I guess he's thinking, wondering if I can possibly outplay him. Upping the Zenith, interesting. Maybe he thinks it's a max speed Tutsu or something, so he's just playing safe. That would make sense. Ooh, right beam. It's actually a good chip on both my Tems now since they're both weak to Elec. T-Strike probably kills either one now, or an Electric Storm probably kills both. Funny enough, my Oshiara would be faster and break the evasion, and then I would be able to put the Nestle to sleep, but the Bright Beam alert is actually going to prevent that. Kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen the alert from Bright Beam ever do anything. Yeah, he might just Water Blade and kill anyways. Nope. And there it is. Oh, but T-Strike on the Oshiara. Sure. Basically bringing in Scunch here, hoping... that is not the Tem I was expecting to come in, but that works for me. I have max attack on the Scunch? Nice. I wonder if a Martial Strike kills. And I'll just die on Tutsu. I could swap in... I should have swapped in Nagais in the Tutsu slot to eat the water move that's likely coming my way. But it's just as likely that he's going to Crystal Dust with Mudrid, which would deal way too much damage to the Nagais. So not really able to get any value with the Water Custodian. But our opponent did. They're thinking really hard. They must think I'm way faster than I am. Or possibly nope, not a disconnect. They're just playing very safe. There's the crystal dust. It's not tag team Tutsu, so it actually still lives. Martial strike does kill. That's so goofy. A time like this, I wish I had Nox Bomb. Because at least that way a Martial Strike would probably finish off the Oshiara. Basically my only play is to swap into Geist now. I mean, at least he has 2 Water Tems on the field. So it's very, unless he just rests or uses like, oh, bye bye Scunch. Okay, so my Scunch just lived a +2 Emanip from the Geist. I mean, Emanip's a very weak move and my Scunch is very bulky, but that's still kind of nuts. I'm still basically toast this game. Possibly if Nagai's Fury can kill the opposing Naga, I'd stand somewhat of a chance, but the chances of that are pretty low. Nagai's has pretty solid special defense. There's Emanip. I guess he's just gonna rest on Oshiara, or like Blizzard or Unseen or something. There's Unseen. Probably a required move for most mono waters now. Just because of the Water Custodian Nagais. So I actually do take down the Nagais. But I do not have Emanip on my Naga. I have Hypnosis, which I haven't clicked once tonight. And High Pressure Water is not synergy, or not priority without synergy. So unfortunately, it looks like this one's gonna be a loss. That's very sad. I should have had Emanip. We would have actually been able to get Water Custodian value and pull that one out of the grave. So I am going to do that one change before I post the code, because that's something I mentioned earlier, forgot to do and did not do, and lost me a game. But GG's to Yume. A really solid team, and they play it well. My team was... This team was not one of the better ones we played. I'm not even sure what to call it. HPW and Zen, I guess. WEH72. If anyone wants to play it, there's the code. Once again, I would probably make a few modifications to it. Even out the type chart, probably drop Tutsu and Moala because they're the ones making it bad. But overall, a pretty fun team. High Pressure Water, I think, is definitely going to be something to keep in mind for the rest of the patch. Possibly can get some value out of it on Oshiara and Nagais for sure. Something Nagais really lacked up until now is a good priority option, because Emanip, as we just saw, is kind of bad. But 75 base damage water move with priority is nice. It's no Aquatic Whirlwind, but it also gets utility because of fire. Thank you guys all for stopping in. Since you guys seem to have a positive reaction to a affiliate, I will probably do that soon, and then commission some cool looking emotes for anyone that wants to subscribe, I guess. But yes, thank you for watching. There's nobody to raid today, and it kind of was a disaster last time anyways, so we're just going to end the stream. Thank you for like the 10th time. I'll hopefully be back tomorrow with something else fun. See you then.